Hey, how's it going, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Today I have another Noble Knight duel. This is currently in the silver rank, and I was pretty surprised seeing as I opened up not the greatest. Usually you want to open up a equip spell card with Madrat that re-equips to get your combos off, but I went ahead and just summoned out Custonin, and that way I get an additional normal summon for Yvonne, which could be helpful. And then of course you get the basic Izzle plays. So I'll get the Search of Brothers since I opened Gearfried, and then I'll special summon one. I think I summoned Brothers to get the draw. Oh no, I bring out, because I added Brothers, that's right. So I brought out my draw just to get the summon. Since I'm not locked to Noble Knights, I'm able to bring out Gearfried, which is going to be a nice little negate. And I end up going into Artorigus, even though it's kind of a weaker play than going for Custonin. Just because I wanted the equip spell cards to not only get the plus off the trap, but have some equip spell cards on the field to get Gearfried's negate. Now my opponent is playing an okay deck. It's definitely not the best deck, period, but you know, it's still pretty strong. He is playing a Tri-brigade. I believe he's playing pure Tri-brigade from the way he played it out. So, you know, for Noble Knights to be able to take that down is pretty cool. It's always fun. He goes ahead and adds the Valor, and then he uses Fractal to get his plays going. Now, I was thinking about negating with Gearfried, but I thought I'd just wait for him to start linking because, of course, I've played Tri-brigade a lot, so I kind of know that usually they'll try to get to their links to start comboing off, which I go ahead and negate. And he banished 4 materials because he was going to go for Omen, so he lost a lot of resources there, but he still has a few ways to extend, and he is able to make an okay board. There's a few plays that I would have done differently. For example, he doesn't go into the Bear Brum to try to get the trap card, so I assumed he opened it, but you'll see later on he did not. But he does have Monster Reborn, and he's able to go into the Link 3. He just wanted to get into an Omen, I'm assuming, so that way he can get a banish, which I thought he would banish Gearfried just to get rid of it. But he does banish my big Xyz monster to get rid of the equip spell cards, I'm assuming. And then, of course, I'm able to then re-equip them back to Izzle, which is pretty nice. He does get my attack low, and again, he opts to when he goes to battle phase, he opts to attack the Izzle instead of the Gearfried, which again, I felt like Gearfried was the more problematic card. But he attacks Izzle, only does 350 damage because, of course, Destiny does protect the Izzle. And from there, I kind of have a pretty good hand to work with. Plus, he didn't get rid of my Gearfried, so I felt pretty confident at this point. So he's going to activate his trap and negate my Gearfried, which is alright. And he gets to special summon one of his Tri-brigade monsters. And he goes ahead and banishes the Izzle, which is alright. Not the craziest thing ever. But then he does get another special summon of a Tri-brigade monster with the Silver Sheller, of course. But yeah, he gets rid of the Izzle, which was surprising again. I had the trap loaded up to then special summon a Dristan, normal summon the Brothers and the Madrat, use Brothers to get a plus, and I believe I get a way to get a equip spell card, yeah, and I just go put it on to Dristan, then Dristan gets its effect to pop. I of course get rid of Omen. He gets to get a search, but it doesn't really matter, because at this point, basically what I just do is I go into Custonin, shuffle back one, the Link monster, just because I didn't know if I had exact game at that point. But I go into Custonin, shuffle back the Silver Sheller, then I have Excalibur in the graveyard, so that allows me to rank up into Sacred Noble Knight of King Artorigus, getting rid of his last monster and having enough damage on board to actually get the game. So, like I was saying, Tri-brigade isn't the best deck anymore, but definitely a stronger deck in my opinion than Noble Knights. But it's really awesome when I'm able to get a dub against a deck that is pretty strong. So yeah, hopefully you guys did enjoy. Until next time, I'll see you guys later.